Well, it's August 10th. Weren't too many Mormon crickets swimming in the cat's water today. But I'm I'm hoping that they're going to be gone soon. But they'll probably still be hanging on until it snows. I don't know. I don't know when they go away. Um, I'm going to show you what happened on my motorcycle. I think the battery's shot. It won't charge up now. When I charged it up a few days ago, it got up to 13 point something on the charge, and that's really not, I mean, that's enough to be a bad battery. I mean, so called bad battery, but it was enough to get it running. Now, I can't get it running. It's just not, doesn't seem to be taking a charge. Where's the key? It's in my other pocket. Yeah. Okay. Kind of hard to do things with only two hands. Anyhow. Yeah. I can't work the choke. Yeah. That's kind of low. Anyhow. There's the battery charger just kicked in, which means that that charge that got me that initial crank, if I've been using the choke with my, here's the choke lever. You gotta have two hands to start this doggone thing. Because you just can't set the choke. It's on a spring. Anyhow, okay. I still can't give you a good view here because I can't get the camera in that position. But up here, I had to grind out the slot or the yoke or whatever you want to call it on the adjustable kickstand to fit on the tab on the frame because I didn't want to grind on the frame. So then I got it on, and I had this in the up position because it was the whole bike was up on the jack stand, and I went and kicked on this to put it down, and it broke the thing off because I should have took off more metal from the slot or yoke or whatever you want to call it on the kickstand to fit on that tab and make it a little easier. Well, I find that when it's about like this, it's okay and easy to kick, but I had it up like that so I could work on getting the spring on. So I kicked it a little harder, and this thing here broke off. You can see where it broke off right there. So I had to reverse it. I took it off and put it back on, and I had to use different bolts because the way they manufactured it is one bolt goes in and threads in this thing, and the other one the threads on this thing. Anyhow, it's just weird. So I put those long bolts in there, and it's in the first place, the way it's manufactured, I don't think that thing is long enough because I got to kind of fit my foot a little bit underneath here to get at it. But anyhow, that handle, I don't know, I know it's not called a handle. What would it be called? A foottle? Well, anyhow, it works, and that's what counts. It ain't pretty, but neither am I. Now I gotta get up. That ain't gonna be easy. Let me turn this. I sure wish I lived on a better road. This is a good road for dirt bikes and side-by-sides, 4x4s. But a sport touring bike? No, that is not. That is not what you want to be riding this thing on. That road. Oh, I was searching for stuff the other day. We got to put that back up on that too. Anyhow, today I am expecting a visit. Oh, from my old friend who I got that motorcycle there from. I bought, over the years, I bought maybe, well, this would make 3 motorcycles. And if he brings me one today, it'll be 4. Anyhow, I've known him for a couple of decades. We're both clean and sober now. And we're both a little wacky in the head. That's just the way it goes. Old men thinking they're going to be riding on motorcycles for the rest of their lives. I don't know how much longer I got. Please, Lord, just let me have a couple of more riding seasons. First, I got to get a bike that can go on this dirt road. It's more like a dust road. Got gravel on it in patches, but they got some patches on it that are. Gotta get my walking stick. That'll tell you something about the state of my legs. But anyhow, dirt out there on that road behind the fence. It's got patches that go for 10, 20 feet all the way across the road too. And the dust is like, I don't know, so thick. Must be 6 inches thick. And like I said, I already dumped that bike one time trying to get through some dust. Boy, I need a lighter motorcycle with some all-terrain tires. I don't want no knobbies because I want to get out on the pavement. I want to get out on the pavement. And I'm just going to go out here and show you my, I'm going to turn it off because I got to unlock the gate. Like I say, you need 2 hands to do anything. Actually, what would be handy would be to have 3 arms, 4 arms. Now look, see this dust out here? This upper road got some dust on it too, and cattle. And that ain't thick. It's solid ground under there. And this right here, that isn't even as thick as it is. Ooh, about I'd say maybe 3/4 of a mile that way. There's like a really gigantic patch that is so deep, and yet I dumped that bike in front of that teal-colored house on the road there. I hit a patch of dust. Yeah. And when I say patch, it was just a worse patch in stuff like that. Anyhow, it's just it's a bike for the open road, not for a dusty road. I'm going to go ahead and put this up because I am going to go out in the backfield and I'm going to pray. I like to walk and pray and sit down back there and pray a little bit. Okay, I'm about to take you down to the mailbox. It's something I recorded yesterday, and you might have to listen close in order to hear everything I say. Well, here goes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drive down to the mailbox. About how I got saved when I was 18. And then spent a year in a Jesus People commune and then fell away when I ran away. I didn't know I fell away. See, that was the whole thing. I didn't know I was falling away. I didn't realize that when Trusty, the head elder, told me he was leaving and that he wanted me to take over the eldership, I was 19 years old. My gosh, and he was always putting me in the situations where, okay, you're in charge now of this group. You got to do this and do that and make sure they get all their chores done and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, I can tell that story too about that spiritual revolution day. That was a thing that the state legislature made a big deal about. I don't know why. And all these hippie Christians went to Sacramento and had a big rally. I don't know. Anyhow, I had to stay at the house when that happened, and everybody else left. But we had a wooden cross that Trustee had decided the people in the house and whoever wanted to go along with them was going to walk and carry this cross all the way to Sacramento. Well, it really didn't happen like that because there's places you can't walk. So they took 2 pickup trucks with them. Trustee had a 37 Chevy hot rod truck, and Reggie had a 56 Ford beat up pickup. And they would jump in the back of those things when they had to. Back in those days, you could ride in the back of a pickup truck, even on the freeway. You didn't need no seat belts. Things sure changed. Anyhow, I told him I didn't want to be in charge when he told me he was going back to Tennessee and he wanted me to take over the eldership. I said, no. I just, that was scary to me. Anyhow, I left and he told me I could never come back and teach on Bible on Sundays like I had been doing every Sunday. 3 of us, Trustee and Reggie and then me, we'd each give a little talk. And we'd all sit around and sing songs and praise the Lord and hooping and holler and then speaking in tongues. Anyhow, he told me I couldn't come back and preach anymore. Well, I floundered around for a few years before I started drinking again, and then within a year of after starting drinking again, I was doing cocaine. Yeah, And it's been a rough life ever since then, up and down, and sometimes I would wind up trying to go back to church, and then I don't know, I just don't seem to fit in anywhere. But be that as it may, I got 21 years. It'll be 22 years in November. It'll be 22 years November. I'll be clean and sober. And the past 10 years, I've been studying the Bible hard. And then I started putting out these videos a couple of years ago, and nobody seems to listen to them. Why? It's not because nobody wants to read the Bible or study the Bible. It's just that I guess I'm not charismatic enough for people. Okay. And I want to remind everybody that, yes, I got a checkered past. And that means there was a lot of dark squares and a lot of well, usually a red one, but sometimes they get rid of white. So let's go say it. There was some white squares on there too. So I've got a checkered past. I am denying it. And you know what? The Bible says that for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And then it goes on to say, therefore thou art inexcusable to the people that are trying to act like they're better than everybody else, and they never sin. They sin too. Okay, I'm here at the mailbox. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.